When you have spiritually ascended, you see the projection for what it is. You see spirit for what it is, for where it is, okay? Where it's coming from, the dimension it's coming from, meaning the energetic frequency it is linked to. Spirit is all of creation. It's every frequency. It's every bind and chain, okay? Everything that's been passed down. Pain, hurt, joy, sadness, love, like every frequency, okay? It's a specific frequency. And when you're spiritually awakened, you have overcome all the physical realm frequencies, meaning you are ascended into spirit, meaning you're no longer bound by the flesh, meaning you have died to your flesh. If you haven't died to your flesh and seeked within and faced your mirror, like, you're not spiritually awakened. You could be physically conscious. You're conscious. You're conducting your life. You know, you're making choices and decisions, but then you don't know why this is happening and what's over here and what's going on there and why is this coming at me and why am I dealing with this in my life and why are they treating me like this and this. Like, you're not conscious of your spiritual binds and chains, your energy, your frequency, your vibration, what you're putting out, the words you're saying, the thoughts you're thinking, the energy you're moving with your body, like how you're going at other people. When you become spiritually awakened, you're in an eternal body, meaning you're not going external of you. You're not trying to go up to somebody and put your hands on them or and try to correct them, control them, this and this and that. You're in alignment over yourself, meaning your flesh is in submission. When your flesh is in submission to your spirit, to God, to what is beyond the material realm, when you are actually truly dead to your flesh, meaning you're not serving your flesh, meaning you are healing it. The flesh wants death. It's what it's for. It wants death. It's what the physical realm is. It's death. Okay, even though it's called life, you have physical life, right? When you have eternal life, you're in spirit. You're in an eternal body, meaning you're not bound by death. When you're bound by death, when you're capped in the flesh, you're serving the flesh. You're serving death. You're killing things. You're hurting people. You're manipulating. Like, you're not spiritually awakened. You haven't ascended. You haven't got beyond death, beyond the flesh, beyond the grave. Like, this is your grave. This is the bed you are making. Okay, so if the bed you are in, like if the body you are in, the grave you are in is not in peace, it's not in love, it's not in healing, you're in chaos, you're in anger, you're in pain, like, and you're projecting that out in the physical realm, those are the frequencies you're bound by. Meaning you haven't spiritually ascended. You haven't overcame your energetic spiritual binds and chains that you have put out in the physical realm, that you have put out to your death. Okay? So when you spiritually awaken, you're cutting the binds and chains of the physical realm. You're getting beyond the flesh, beyond the material realm, beyond death. You're in alignment with your eternal body. You're walking in peace and love and healing in heaven. So no matter what anybody else tries to do, like, you got to realize spirit holds all of creation. So even if this passes, the beds you have made personally, individually, within yourself cannot be overtaken by somebody else. Despite what they do to you, despite what your body goes through, your spirit is free. This is a personal journey. Okay, it's all one in spirit. You don't escape anything. You reap what you sow. When you are spiritually awakened and you have ascended, you're beyond the material realm, beyond the reaping and sowing. Okay, when you're beyond the material realm, you don't go external. You're not projecting. You're not talking stuff. You're not putting your hands on people. You're not attacking people. You're not manipulating people. You don't need to. You see the truth. You're walking in spirit and in truth. You're covered. You have been reborn in spirit. When you are truly reborn in spirit and you're covered by spirit, meaning you're walking in alignment, you're in alignment with your eternal body. When this passes, you're not capped. You have been set free. You're not capped in the material realm by your energetic spiritual binds and chains, your frequency that you put out towards other people. You have awakened. You have faced your mirror. You stop going external. You realize what this realm is. And what its purpose is. It's for you to spiritually awaken, for you to spiritually ascend, for you to get in your eternal body. If you want to stay capped in the flesh, you will reap what you sow in different physical forms. Everybody goes through everything. You are spirit. You think you're not going to go through that person's life and that person and that person, that person, that, and what you have done? Whatever you have sown, generation after generation, is all in the material realm. It's where it's held by the energetic spiritual binds and chains. It's covered by spirit. If you can't transcend past the flesh, if you haven't faced your mirror and dealt with spirit, dealt with yourself personally, individually, okay, and got into spirit, got reborn in spirit, healed, overcame, transformed that frequency of matter, of death, into life, into light. Let there be light. If you don't walk that path personally, individually, yourself, if you don't face your personal individual mirror, you will stay capped in the physical realm, spiritually, energetically, from what you're putting out to other people, until you can make peace, until you can see the truth, until you can awaken, until you can face your mirror and handle business. When you have overcame this material realm, you leave footprints in the sand. Your footprints are your energetic spiritual link. When you have ascended, there's no longer links external. It's links in alignment. Meaning the truth sets you free. If you're bound by something in the material realm, you haven't been set free. If you're bound by a name, a religion, skin color, sex, drugs, time, the physical, if you're bound by anything in the material realm, you haven't transcended into spirit yet. You will reap what you sow. And spirit knows all. It is all. It's every frequency. It endures and overcomes all of creation. It's what all of creation is. When you connect to it, when you get in alignment, you are set free. And when you are free, you're not trying to bind anybody else. You're not trying to be like, oh, you should fear this and you got to do this and you. Like, you're not projecting. You're not projecting. You're walking in alignment. You're walking in heaven. You're walking in peace, love, and healing. You have conquered the grave.